Bill Davidson had a legendary way with words for over 44 years and became a trailblazer for Brandon University Bobcat media coverage.
First of all, he was a great sports fan. He was a big booster of Brandon, too. I think it just came naturally to him.
Davidson was born and raised in Brandon and graduated from Neyland High School in 1962. He started in the print room at the Brandon Sun before joining the sports department as a writer. BU Sports Wall of Famer Brian Marshall appointed Davidson as sports editor in 1968.
Bill obviously showed a lot of promise, right, to go from the press room to editorial, because that's a whole different world.
The Brandon College Caps rebranded to become the Brandon University Bobcats in '68. BU Athletics launched a campaign to get the word out to the public, and Davidson and his staff came on board to help promote the major transition.
These sports ballooned, and he recognized that it was going to be a huge factor in the city's sporting life. He was responsible for steering the coverage in that direction, and he did. And I think he put Brandon University on the map in a lot of places because of the coverage that he gave them.
BU entered the Western Canadian Intercollegiate Athletic Association in 1970-71. Doug Steeves was football coach and athletic director.
His now wife, Disa, she was Doug Steeves' secretary. So he had lots of excuses to come up here to the university, and he spent quite a bit of time hanging around, getting stories and everything, but I think it was maybe to sweet talk Disa.
Davidson was the Bobcats beat reporter when Gary Howard came on board as men's basketball coach.
Right out of the chute, we went from zero attendance to packed houses inside of one season.
Davidson presented Howard with the Brandon Sun's prestigious H.L. Krug Crawford Award as Sportsperson of the Year in 1971.
When Bill phoned me and told me that I'd been named Southwestern Sportsman of the Year, I said, they didn't try to burn your house, or they didn't try to ransack your office? No, Bill was a good man and did a tremendous amount for athletics in southwestern Manitoba.
Davidson had a 10-year run as Brandon Sun sports editor before moving to the Winnipeg Tribune. The Tribune closed its doors, and Davidson assisted in the startup of the Winnipeg Sun in 1980. He headed west and became sports editor of the Edmonton Sun for 7 years and served the same role at the Calgary Sun for a decade. He was on the job for Wayne Gretzky and the Oilers dynasty of Stanley Cup runs in the 1980s and covered the Flames' first ever championship in 1989.
I consider him to be the best in the business, and I don't say that just to be complimentary for the sake of being interviewed and saying something nice about a guy. Like, when I say I owe my career in large part to Bill, that's the truth. And when I say he was a fantastic newspaper man, that's the truth.
Davidson returned to the Winnipeg Sun in 1999 and retired in 2006. The Brandon University Sports Wall of Fame is proud to induct Bill Davidson.